That's Zach. Really funny guy. His name is Zach. Zach, come to the stage, please.
That was quite a big applause considering I haven't done anything yet. Yes, I love you too. Do you know that if you're driving and there's an ambulance, you know that a lot of people say that the ambulance has the right of way, but actually a post office truck actually has more of a right of way because it's federal. So that means that if you're driving, and that means that if your porn has to be delivered on time, and that's more important than human life. You ever invite the president to your bar mitzvah to see if he'll respond? I do. I forgot. I got my paper, and if I gotta find it. If I don't find it, that means that I have to go, because I have no material. I didn't know this became Blue's Clues. Thanks. Did you guys see the Dark Knight Rises? Yeah. I remember, I like how Bruce Wayne, he disguises his voice because he doesn't want people to know that he sounds like Bruce Wayne. So he sounds like he's choking on something. And there was one part in the movie where he says he has to find the trigger, so he goes, "Where's the trigger?" But he does in such a weird way. He goes like, "Where's the trigger?" And I thought he said, "Where's Tigger?" And I was in the theater, and I started sort of a chain reaction because I laughed and everyone else started laughing. Because I'm like, why is Batman talking about Tigger? I'd imagine Dan being like, "I don't know, Batman, let's go ask Christopher Robin." Do you know that, ever noticed that Taco Bell and Wendy's kids meals suck butt? I mean, not the restaurants themselves because they're awesome, but basically I went there once. Okay, I went there 5 times a week, but they give out CD-ROMs and sunglasses because that's what kids like, right? And I'm like, kids always want to go to McDonald's because they got better toys and creepy commercials starring pedophilic clowns, and that's apparently more fun. I actually saw a commercial growing up as a kid where there was this fictitious, I don't know, it could be a real place, called McDonald's Land, and I found it a place that would be really awesome if you were stoned, because there'd be hamburgers growing on trees. It makes sense to me, and there'd be kids, and they would see Ronald, and they'd be like, "Yay, Ronald!" And if anything you know growing up, not to talk to strangers, but it's okay because Ronald's on TV, and that makes it cool. And they'd be like, "Hey kids, do you want to go to McDonald's?" And then all the kids would be like, "Yay!" Because why go to a place where you can pay to get food you can get for free outside that grows on trees? And so he would take out some sort of box, and they would go there. So I'm like, okay, that's cool if you're tripping acid, but then I find the weird thing is that there'd be someone serving food there, and they'd be like, "Wait a minute, does that mean when Ronald opened his box, it means the person was trapped inside as well, all crunched up? And does that mean that?" And I once saw in the background someone eating food there. Was that someone that Ronald didn't like? So he's like, "That's it, you're going in my box forever, and you will have nothing to eat but McDonald's until you die." And then I imagine the creepy Burger King guy being like, well, he wouldn't be able to talk because he's mute, because that makes him more creepy. He'd be like, "Hey, Ronald," and then he'd be like, "You're going in my box forever." One time I was at a bowling alley, and there was some Mexican people bowling next to me, and there was this mom and dad, and there was this little girl, and she was bowling, and they do that thing where like little kids like, they don't really like bowl it, they kind of just like put it like right here, and then what they would do is, and then they sort of go up to it and be like, and then they would like, and then about a year later, it would hit the pins, like it would either go in the gutter or sort of knock it over. At one time, a little girl was doing it, and she it almost got a strike, but it got a 9, and the little girl started crying. So the parent goes up to her, and she's like, it's okay, sweetheart. Do you want a nacho? Just a nacho, not like a whole plate of nachos with like cheese, just one nacho. How much time do I left? That's it? Well, see you later.